Have you ever been wandering throughout the bayou without a care in the world and you realize another team is approaching but they aren't aware of you yet? Well, this is the perfect time to employ what I call the impromptu ambush. This ambush strategy involves very little planning and strategy, which means it's also got the lowest success rate out of the three. But with practice and quick communication amongst your team, you can start pulling this off much more often. The strategy goes like this. Once you and your team realize another team is close, immediately stop making noise and find cover or concealment. Quickly determine the path that the enemies are moving in and whichever one of your team has the best chance of landing a shot. Have that person start lining it up. Ideally, it'd be best if 2 or more of your team can take a shot simultaneously to increase your odds of dropping an enemy with your opening shot. But if only one of you has a shot, make sure it counts. There are different tactics to employ depending on if your enemies are moving towards you or away from you. If the enemy is moving away from you, whoever's taking the shot needs to act fast. But sometimes it can just be better not to pull the trigger and hunt the enemy players instead if you don't have a good shot. But since we're focusing on ambushes, I'll save hunting your enemies for another video. And I'll talk about what to do if the enemies are moving towards you a little bit later in the video. Anyways, after the opening shot, your goal needs to be to eliminate at least one of the enemy hunters as quickly as possible. Ideally, you do this with your opening shot. After that, keep the pressure on, since the enemies likely still don't know what hit them, and they're scrambling just to find cover and heal. Quickly move in to cover or burn the downed hunter, and finish off the others as a team since you have the numbers advantage. Do this quickly. You do not want an impromptu ambush fight to drag out too long. You need to act fast, because you're likely somewhat still out in the open and are a prime target to get third-partied. Speaking of third-partying, let's break down that ambush tactic next.